finest city, San Diego, California. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Dreadnoughts of San Diego. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart. But make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
On second down, Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. To throw is Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Rams will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that's to the 30. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Okay, ready? Yellow, one. Ready.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Running right through it. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And touchdown. A great play there. 59 yards. And the Dreadnoughts are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And, you know, listen, there's 2 ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play.
Well, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, don't think for 1 second that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin.
be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. From the gun, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jalen Carter busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sheds off the tackle. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
13 yards. First down, Rams.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. Now Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Breaks through the contact. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the 25, here's 2nd and 3. Again, Jackson. That's complete to McBride. first catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
No, we changed it.
Here's Jackson. Goes right back to McBride. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Jackson now. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Trey McBride from 8 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
He finds his man, complete. It's Peters. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dreadnoughts have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. The LA. ready for this next possession.
Well, they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. A short one here, caught by McBride. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. This now a 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Jackson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Report! Hey, report!
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Shot, 7, red, yellow, on the ball.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On the ready.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Ready.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Coleman. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Peters. Touchdown! A great effort there. 62 yards. And the Dreadnoughts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Now Jackson.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. On second down, here's Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Wide open receiver complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that'll bring him back within a point. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll throw now on the final play. He finds his man, complete. It's Peters. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Red, cycle. Strike it. Strike it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Now 2nd and 9.
Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
68 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. And now an audible here into something else.
Close check. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Now 2nd and 5.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Set. Hut.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown! A great play there. 41 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Jackson on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of the game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Now Jackson on second down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. They go play action with Jackson. Go on the right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Play action. It's Jackson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Jackson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On second down, they'll run it here. Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a third down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Jackson. Touchdown, Rams. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit.
Youngway Koo lining up for the point after.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. There's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
LA readies for its next possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Hey, report! Report!
To throw is Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown.
Again, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. The football going back to the Rams now. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. He's got this downfield to McBride. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Back back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And this offense on 3rd down today, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
He's got his running back out of the backfield, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this will be a touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dreadnoughts continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, Jackson. A short one here, caught by McBride. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. And quickly, they get to the line.
At the 44-yard line.
On second down, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as they get it rather easily there. A gain of 9 on 4th and 3. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. That's complete to McBride. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Trenton Simpson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Jackson to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Rams. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Here's a toss coming right. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Here we go.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his throw here's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Ready?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
So Lamar Jackson in the offense, down by 2 touchdowns, a little over a minute and a half remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Complete to number 88. A gain of 16 yards.
Jackson.
First down.
Able to get this one to McBride. He's got room at the 30. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, L.A. Trey McBride. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Ready.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, you know, get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.